Welcome back once more to Njenje Media TV. As we promised you, today, Friday, the 16th of June 2023, we're going to give you update as to what transpired in the presidential election petition court in Abuja today. His Excellency Mr. PeterObi represented the petitioners. Labour Party Council appeared and was led by Dr. Livy Uzugu, SAN. Proceedings was led by PIN Ikweto, SAN. As promised to us, we were able to get Right Honorable Barrister Chuks Nwosu to speak to us, to break it down as to what happened and transpired in court. We'll watch that shortly after we have briefed you on the proceedings of today. The mathematics professor, Professor Ofedu, was cross-examined by the first respondent, INEC, led by Olu Jide Akin, SAN, and second and third respondent, that is Bola Medi Tinubu and Shetima, led by Abiodun Awoni Koko, for the fourth respondent, the APC. The highlight of the cross-examination was based on the proper utilization. During the cross-examination, he noted that no formula was needed to see that any result is blurred. And when asked by the fourth respondent council about the over 18,000 blurred result, the professor stated that it is not just connected to Rivers State and Benue alone. A second witness was called upon, Lumie Idebvie, an Arise TV reporter, and he was cross-examined. The highlight of the cross-examination is centered around the broadcast, that is the live stream of Professor Mahmood Yakubu's Chatham House event within their transmission zone, and if they still have access to that broadcast. Recall, Njenje Media also transmitted that broadcast live from London. A third witness of the day was called upon, Ijoma Osamoa. Her ID card was tendered, witness statement under oath, and the flash drive were tendered and admitted by the court. Video on the flash drive was played, and it was of Professor Mahmood stating that Beavers has come to stay. We would also play that for you to listen to. The highlight of her cross-examination was whether, if she is aware that INEC chairman Professor Mahmood Yakubu said in Tribune newspaper of February 22nd, 2023, that there wouldn't be transmission of raw results from polling units, and he said same on the program she anchored, that is Democracy Today on AIT. She responded that she was there and that Professor Mahmood Yakubu did not say any of such on her program. The proceedings, however, ended about 12:45 today. Permit us to now go over to Right Honorable Chuks Nwosu, who was also in the court and took note of what happened and is willing to speak to Njenje Media TV. Take a back seat and listen. Enjoy. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
The known bundles of blood printouts from the Beavers and IREV equipment of INEC. And what is the purpose of presenting documents that are blood, that nobody can read? People will easily not make out. If something is not legible, you can't read it. What is the use of it? The use is that we want to query INEC. If 18,800 polling units and the results from them that amount to about 2.4 million voters that were accredited to vote cannot be seen, where did you get the figures with which you declared the result? That's the purpose of it, because it will be difficult for them to say because they said they will upload results in good time, in real time, all those things. The evidence amounted to disproving the fact that what INEC said they would do, they did not do. And this is what was left in the IREV and the Beavers machines. That's one. Today, we had a Professor Wadiegu from the University of Unizik in Anambra, who showed that the same unreliable figures and processes that envelop the entire election processes were specific in Benue and Rivers State. And as at the time he was computing the what he tendered in evidence here, the complete results from Benue and Rivers had been transloaded. And what were those results? More than half of them were blurred, and nobody could read even the local government or the ward or whatever. And it simply means that the results from River State and Benue State are not reliable results. They were manufactured. All this we will have to say with our authorities and everything at the final stage of the petition. The final witness that came today, of course, is Ijoma Osamo of Democracy Today of AIT. And what she said was clear. She just tendered a flash drive where the INEC chairman promised Nigerians that results will be transmitted at real time. And that anybody who has access to the IREV and to Beavers will see all the results. And of course, it was not true. When APC's lawyer, Owonikoko SAN, tried to impress it on her that there was a newspaper publication, Tribune or something, that on the 22nd of November that said no, that the results will not be transmitted in real time. She said she was not aware of it because AIT does not rely on second-hand news. Now, she is a journalist attached to the office of the INEC chairman. So that if there is any alteration to what the INEC chairman said, she would have gotten it directly.
On this note, let me seize this opportunity to respond to a story emanating from a section of the media that the Commission has decided to jettison the uploading of polling unit level results in real time on election day. It should please be disregarded as fake news. The Commission will upload polling unit level results, and citizens will have access to those results in real time as we upload to the polling units. This innovation was introduced by the Commission. The Commission cannot turn around and undermine itself. So this technology has come to stay. We'll upload polling unit level results from the polling unit. Citizens will have the right to view these results. After all, who are we serving? The citizens. How can we deprive citizens from access to the results of the process conducted by them at the level of polling units? So I welcome you to the Commission. I want to assure you and reassure you that the 2023 general election is going to be our best ever elections. We are committed, and that the votes cast by Nigerians will determine the outcome of elections, nothing more, nothing less.
I think that was the beauty of today. And the way it's going, by next week, we will probably go much further. I thank God that this week was very, very successful. Very, very productive, because we, what was the evidence that was put in was massive. We put in almost 2 Hilux trucks of documents that were all admitted. So we want to know what they will object by INEC amount to eventually. That's what transpired.
So please, can you take us through the issue of the motion that was struck out requiring the 12 interrogatories that they wanted to put across to INEC. Can you take us through what that would have done for us?
See, when they say that election petitions are sui generis, it means that they are civil proceedings guided by certain laws and principles. Things are time bound. Even the petition from the beginning to the end is also time bound. And they are saying that the motion should have been brought earlier and that it was brought late. It wasn't, I don't think it was dismissed on the basis of merit. No. It was on the basis that at the time it was brought, it was late. And that pre-hearing had already ended. And that immediately after the ending, the report of the pre-hearing also came. That they cannot hear and determine that motion for interrogatories after the whole thing had closed. It will amount to ambushing the other people. Otherwise, it would have been a fantastic thing to know what the ruling will be. But let me say this clearly. Whatever is contained in the interrogatory is also contained in the petition. So it's not as if anything, but we're trying to cut down time and limit the volume of the final report if the interrogatories had come in. But they are just question and answer to INEC. Granting the motion for the interrogatory is one thing. Forcing INEC to answer is a different thing altogether. And whatever the content of the answers would be, do they have a right to say that they will not answer, or can they answer wrongly? I think both answers are in the positive, so it doesn't really matter. It's not. We were trying to buy time, and it doesn't matter. The contents of the interrogatories are replete in the petition. We've lost nothing at all, not at all.
Thank you very much, sir. I'm sure Obedience will be very happy to hear this because they've been hounding us.
Obedience, nothing to fear.
Now let us play part of the video that was played in the court today. This is exactly what Professor Mahmoud Yakubu said in the United Kingdom as he addressed the world in Chatham House.
The early decision is central to maintaining its integrity, popularizing it among voters, and addressing any challenges that could arise. We know that political actors often try to undermine the process by attacking the technology, casting doubts on its suitability, bypassing its use, or indeed seeking to undermine its security. This informed the early choice of a new voter accreditation technology using an electronic device called the bimodal voter accreditation system. We have tested it in several by-elections and off-cycle governorship elections. In addition, the decision to make polling unit election results available for public viewing, which has always been a major demand by citizens and election observers, falls into this early choice of election technology. The INEC Results Viewing Portal, the IREV, is a dedicated web portal for the public view of polling unit results as soon as they are finalized on election day. This has been employed in several elections conducted by the Commission in the past few years. In particular, the uploading of polling unit results to the IREV portal has been deployed in 105 constituencies where the Commission conducted off-season elections since August 2020. The result can still be viewed on the portal, making the IREV an invaluable repository of election results in Nigeria. It is actually our biggest archives for election results. And citizens and anybody who registers on the portal can still view the results for all the 105 constituencies. And I kept asking those who care to approach the Commission that what we have been doing is to upload the scanned images of polling unit results. And the same hard copy is given to party agents at polling units on election day. And I've consistently asked candidates and politicians to compare the results on the IRF portal with the hard copies brought by their polling agents from the polling units. And I asked them if there were discrepancies. It's 99.99% accurate, and the results are still there on the IRF portal. On this note, let me once again reassure Nigerians that there is no going back on the deployment of the bimodal voter accreditation system, BVAS, for voter accreditation. There is no going back on the transmission of results on the INEC result viewing portal in real time on election day. There will be no incident form that enables ineligible persons to vote using other people's permanent voters' cards during elections. We are committed to ensuring that the 2023 general election is transparent and credible, reflecting the will of the Nigerian people.